All right, you guys, so here's a quick view of the tools that we're gonna need for this job. My 1/2" M12 impact stubby with a 22 for the lug nuts, the wheels. I might not be using this guy, but better to have it than need it. It's my wrench with a 17 magnetic type for the drain plug, but I'll be using this guy for the drain plug once I break it loose. This thing works awesome. It's a magnet. I call it the Magneto 2000 extractor tool. My oil filter wrench, 17 to loosen the drain plug with a ratchet, another 17 with a torque wrench with a 17 to tighten it to back to specs, a torque wrench for my lug nuts, and this is a Queen torque digital contraption. It works good. Just I want to have it handy just in case to double check. It's good to always double check your torque, even though this torque wrench it's pretty good. Also rags, a plethora of funnels, and some oil, I don't know what you call these, like oil rags, or in case of some spillage. Got some of these handy. Like I said, she's already up on the jacks. Oh, my creeper, it's down here somewhere. My creeper with the lights. A lot of people give this icon lights a bad rep, but I don't understand why. Maybe because I have the creeper and they go perfectly right there and they stay in place. So yeah, they get a bad rap, but I love these. They go perfect with the icon creeper. So yeah, let's get to it. One of the first things I do is take off the passenger front tire. That way I get better access to the oil filter. So let's take this guy off. I'm gonna need 4 of these guys. I like putting the lug nuts on their individual tray. Really? All right, so since we're also gonna be doing a tire rotation, the front passenger goes to the driver rear. Let's just lift this guy here while we do the oil change. Stay. All right, just want to take a quick look at my this stud. Brakes are looking nice. All right, there's the oil filter. Let's get under there. All right, you guys, so I hope you guys can see we are under the vehicle. This is the oil pan. This is the drain bolt. over here, like above here, right here, this is the oil filter. So I'm gonna be removing this guy first, letting all the oil drain, and then we're gonna take off the oil filter, hopefully with no spillage and no mess. Okay, so I got my gloves on, got some rags and some oil spillage pads, just in case. You never know. So let's loosen up or break free the drain bolt. This is a 17 millimeter. Come on. There we are. There she is. Let's do the Magneto 5000 extractor. Let me get my light out of the way. I don't want oil on my light. Hopefully you guys still can see. While the oil is draining, let me show you guys. So the oil is draining nicely in the pan. Next is gonna be the filter, but let me get the washer first. All right, so that has drained quite a while. Here's the drain plug with a new washer. You want to hand tighten it and then tighten it up to specs. All right, so drain plug gets tightened to 29 foot-pounds. I already have my torque wrench ready. There he goes. That's it. And now the oil filter. I'm gonna back up a bit so you guys can have a better view. There you go, that's loose. And this is how I like to do it. It's better than using any other contraption like those bendable funnels. I freaking hate those things. They're no good in my book. You make sure you put this Ziploc bag around the oil filter housing and you're good to go. Once it starts leaking, just let it leak like so. Let all the oil go in the bag. And you can just clean afterwards. And one of the things that I love that I have in my home is a utility sink. If you're a DIYer, that's a must in your home. A utility sink. I could just take this guy off and leave it inside the Ziploc for now and deal with it later. There it goes. Just be careful with it because there's quite a bit of oil inside of the filter. And that's why you always have rags handy. And then just make sure the oil filter housing is clean and free of debris before you put the new one on. Make sure the rubber gasket that comes on these filters, like right here, this is the new filter. I already lubricated it with new oil. It has this oil gasket. You need to lubricate that with new oil, or no, any oil. You could just dab your finger on there and put it on there. Sometimes this rubber gasket might get stuck on here, and that can cause a lot of problems for you if you don't look out for that rubber gasket. You know, if that rubber gasket happens to get stuck on here on the base, you could be in a world of hurt. Happens more often than you would think. So yeah, just wipe this down good. Make sure there's no debris. And then put the new one on. Hand tighten it. And yeah, let's screw this guy in here. It's kind of tricky because it's on a little bit of an angle. Just like back it up so that it goes on the thread, and then just tighten it. And you want to hand tighten these. Once it makes contact like it just did on the base, you want to turn it maybe half to 3/4 of the way. That's a quarter, another quarter. Half, and then just give it a nice little That's it. All right, so the oil plug, let me see. Oil plug is on there. Tighten to spec oil filter. I like to be clean with my things, so that's a little bit of brake cleaner for you. Good to go. Now let's go up above, fill her up with the oil, 0-20. See you on top. All right, you guys, we're back on top. Fixing to fill the motor with oil back again. The 2021 Honda Odyssey, per the user manual, requires when you do the oil and filter change, it requires you to put back in 5.7 quarts. And I've done that for a number of times, and it's always perfect. And I did get my air hose so that I can hose down the funnel that I'm gonna use. Make sure it's free of debris. So that's good to go. And as you can see, the engine bay, it's always filled with dirt and whatnot. Depending on where you live, I live in a semi-rural area, and we do have quite a bit of streets that are not paved. Oh, great timing. Great timing on my compressor there. Like I was saying, there's a lot of dirt roads, and sometimes the wife drives on those roads drives me nuts, because I'm the one that always performs all the maintenance on these vehicles and I wash them. But that's part of married life for you. I'm gonna hose this down a bit, get rid of some of this dirt and grime. This is the funnel we're gonna use to fill it back up. Leave it there for now. So yeah, if you're a DIYer, if you like to do things yourself, save yourself some money and whatnot, you have a garage. One of the, I would say one of the most important tools that you might wanna have, it's an air compressor. Mine, right there, I got a Craftsman. I've had that for so long, I don't even remember. I bought that at Sears. Some of you might not even know what the heck Sears is. It was the department store that carried Craftsman, was their major tool line. And I remember buying that at a Sears close to the home where I used to live. And I recently got this hose reel. I got that hose reel on, was it Amazon? I want to say Amazon, but I think I purchased it at Lowe's, because Lowe's gives veterans 10% off. And I paid like, I think 70, 75 bucks for that guy. And it's a major upgrade. It's a major upgrade to my garage, because, and I did put it, if you can see the name, it's upside down. I did that on purpose because it's so high up that the hose reel works better, in my opinion. When I initially installed it, I installed it per the instructions, installation instructions that it brought with it. But after using it for a couple of days, I decided to flip it over because it's high up, you know what I mean? I think it works better this way. So yeah, if you are a DIYer, want to do your stuff yourself, get yourself a compressor and a hose reel. You'll thank me later for the hose reel. Dealing with these hoses without one of those could be a major pain in the butt. And they're handy. This thing, it's essential to do what I'm doing right now. You know, just blow things to get them free out of, you know, dirt and grime, free of debris. Also, when you, like myself, I wash my own vehicles and I detail them myself. And having a hose or air hose with a compressor works miracles to clean your vehicles. And me having kiddos, they can do a number on the interior of my vehicles. And also the bikes, like my kids' bike, the bikes, you know, to inflate tires, inflate pool toys and whatnot. Air compressor. It's a good thing to have. I definitely recommend getting one of those for your home. So let's grab the oil. Again, 5.7 quarts. Here's the fill cap. Remove that. Put in your funnel. And you wanna, this whole guy is gonna go in there. The whole thing. Full synthetic. Doesn't really matter what brand, but I like Mobile One. Plus I like the price. I get this 5-quart jug. The 5-quart jug, I usually pay around 28 bucks for it. Sometimes Costco puts their oil on sale, but I don't like buying it from there because they don't carry the 5-quart jugs like this. They carry the individual quarts, and that's a pain to deal with. And you want to save these guys for your old oil. This oil right here, it's new. It's just open. It's left over, and it is full synthetic, same type. So I'm gonna use this guy. Actually, no, you did not. All right, I'm back. Believe it or not, I dropped the cap inside the bay. Inside the engine bay. Right all the way down there. I kid you not. Now, I wish I would have recorded it. I was just frustrated. I wanted to get it. But I want to fill you into a little secret. The best way to fish this out, because this is not magnetic at all. This is all plastic. So having one of these magnetic thingies will do you no good. But guess what? Put some duct tape on the end and fish it out. Like so, from inside the bay. Duct tape works wonders. In case you drop it like I did. All right, so back again. Put the lid or the cap on without dropping it. Now I'm gonna turn my vehicle on for a couple minutes, turn it off, wait for a minute or two, check the oil level. If it's good to go, it's good to go. If it needs a little bit more, we just add a little bit more. All right. You wanna check the oil filter. Make sure there's no leaks behind it. Be careful with the belt, with the pulley. Check behind it, make sure there's no oil. Then the drain plug, make sure the drain plug is dry, which it is. So we're good to go. We are almost finished with the oil change. Actually, we are done with the oil change. All we need to do, or I need to do now, is check the oil level and finish doing the tire rotation, lowering the vehicle down, torquing the lug nuts. I believe for the 21 Odyssey is 96. It's either 94 or 96 foot-pounds. So I'll after I lower the vehicle, I will torque the lug nuts to specs, and then we should be done. Let me turn it off. All right, I'm back. It's been a couple of minutes. I already checked it. I forgot to hit record on the camera. I ended up adding the remainder, so a total of 5.7 quarts. And let's check it now. Let's see how it's doing now. Let me just wipe this down real good. Get a good reading. All right. Right on the money. Let's see if you can see that. It's right a little bit above the halfway point. Hope you can see that. That's perfect. So we're done. Let me get this guy out of here. No spillage, come on now. Boom, all right. Let me just put this here for now. All this crap's going to utility sink. Okay, put the cap back on without dropping it. Easier said than done, right? I did it again. All right, this time I'm gonna record so you guys can see. So, get your little magnet. Get some duct tape. Do a little, like a little donut of duct tape. Get your magnet, your telescoping, whatever, a rod, whatever you have that it's maybe like two feet long or so. And now we're gonna go fish for this thing again. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, I need the light. There she is. I hope my light don't fall either. I don't want to fish for the light, but the lights, it's easier to fish for them because they're magnetic. Okay, so I see you. Oh, it's upside down. Dang it. I won't be able to get it that way. All right. Let me squish this guy down, because squish it that way. Oh, there's so damn hose down there. It's not letting me. Oh, that guy's like way down there. There he is. Oh gosh. Okay. Again, let's do this again. Put the cap on without dropping it. Okay, so level's good. We're done with the oil change. Officially done. Let me just make sure this thing is snug. Okay. It's a good thing perfect timing. Okay, I'm back. Let's finish doing the tire rotation. Let me put my gloves on. So the back or the rear passenger, it's gonna come up to the front. Basically what you want to do, whatever two front tires, you want to crisscross. So the front passenger goes to the rear driver. The front driver goes to the rear passenger. And then the two wheels that are in the rear come up to the front. Oh, we already took that guy off.
Yeah, you got that pull on me like a magnet in my ribs.
Cool. So when you do these, you just want to visually check for any nails or cuts, abrasions to the tire. All right, it's good to go.
Move me tonight. Deep in the floor, I'm out of my mind. Move me, don't let go now. Above me, baby, take me down. Baby, take me down. Baby, take me down. Sweat on the velvet walls. My heartbeat on repeat. Your hands like an answer. Tracing time through.
And I love this Icon stool on wheels. It's a back saver. Now make sure you're on reverse mode. You know what? Big boy. But before we lower it down, I need something to drink. I'm super thirsty. Alright, so we just lowered the back. Make sure you put the wheel chocks back on there. Come back to the front. Put this guy on the lift point, which is right there. Lift the guy up a bit, just enough so that you're able to get the jack stands out from under. That should be enough, as I heard the jack stand. Safety pin off. The safety for the safety pin. Well, come on, guy. There we are. Clean as you go. And slowly lower your vehicle down. Make sure there's nothing under it. I already made sure I fished for all of my lights. Leave it there for now. Oh. I gotta clean this engine bay. Next time I wash it, we'll do that. Let me just take a quick peek at the oil. That's money. Perfect. Perfecto. Francisco. Ooh, Francisco. All right, guys, done. All I gotta do is clean up my mess, throw the trash in the trash, put everything back where it belongs. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Any comments, drop them below. If you would like to, a couple of my nephews saw my videos online and they haven't seen my garage yet after the move and the reorganizing of everything. They haven't been here in a minute and they hadn't seen my Milwaukee wall. I'm quite happy and proud of my Milwaukee wall right there. It's amazing. I love the way I was able to arrange my tools. I know exactly where everything is. And I outgrew my Craftsman. This guy here I've had for many years. I grew that thing. I needed another storage or box to put the rest of my tools. I picked up that guy from Harbor Freight for, I think it was $199 or $215 or something. It was on sale. I got it on sale. I never buy anything full price at Harbor Freight because they do have great sales. And I'm quite happy with this guy. Quite happy with this box. I got all my tools in here. These are all the impacts. If you guys ever need or would like to see a what do they call it, a garage tour, I think I'm gonna do a tour of my garage. And also I have my workbench, which I also have put some tools in there that I've accumulated. It's amazing how much stuff you accumulate throughout the years. Yeah, son, if you're watching, all these tools are gonna eventually be yours. So take advantage of it. I hope you use them. Hope you use them wisely also. Hope you save a bunch of money doing your own maintenance on your vehicle. So yeah, guys, I think this is gonna be the last of the scheduled maintenance stuff for a while. As I did my Ridgelines fluids a while back, and now the oil change in this guy. Yeah, it's gonna be a while until I wrench again. In the meantime, I will be doing a bit of tool reviews. There's quite a bit of tools that I picked up. The most recent one is right here. This handheld steamer cleaner. I got this guy from Harbor Freight. I will unbox this guy with you guys and I'll give you my opinion on it. Well, you know, plug it in, put water in it, see how the steam, see how it works. I also have a few other tools. Let me show you. I got all these 1/4-inch drive sets that I want to open up and review with you guys. This is the Icon one, which I recently got on sale at the parking lot sale. This is a DeWalt one that I had gotten a while back ago, because I want to keep this in my truck, in my Ridgeline. Even though I already got tools in there, it's never bad to have extra tools, you know, and it's better to have them and don't need them than need them and not have them. So I got this DeWalt one, the Icon, and this is a Craftsman V-Series 1/4-inch drive set that I also want to review for you guys. We'll review these and compare them. And there's also a bunch of, I did the parking lot sale yesterday or the day before. Picked up a bunch of the Icon pliers. I want to unbox some and put them. As you can see, I got the plier organizer in my box already. And we'll open them up, feel them. I'll let you guys know what I think of them. Oh yeah, those are future videos, man. So stick around, come back to the channel, and yeah. Till next time. Be safe, be blessed. We'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego, muchachos.